Today is an exciting but potentially nervous day. We are putting this whole thing onto the dyno. Yeah, basically I've sort of tuned it the best I can sort of on the road, and for doing street weekend I thought we'll see what we can get the best or the most we can get out of it as it is. So I'm going to put it on dyno, see what sort of power it's making, see if there's any tweaks we can make to the carburetor to make it better, and hope it survives basically. So for those of you that don't already know the history of it, it's a 350 small block. It's got a cam in it, it's got an intake, it's got manifolds, and it's got a 750 vacuum secondary carb. So, you know, make your guesses now what sort of power it makes. I'm not going to say anything because I don't know yet and I don't want to jinx it. Yeah, I'm going to a place called Surrey Rolling Road. A guy called Todd who's going to be doing the tuning for me. But we'll see how badly or well I've set it up and go from there. I'm all packed with some goodies. Oh yeah, it's about a 40-mile drive, so not horrendous. And it's kind of good just to put some mileage on this, thrash it, drive it back, see what blows up. Hopefully nothing. But yeah, we've got some goodies. I've got spare plugs, jets, springs for vacuum secondaries, and some tools. You just never know. I thought I'd take everything I've got and that I've used to sort of play around with it, hopefully help the process along a little bit further. So this isn't the first time I've had it on a dyno. I've had it on for just doing power runs before, and this was before I kind of did the full rebuild on it. So not engine rebuild, underbody rebuild. But when I did that, I changed the cam, changed the carb and a few other bits. So let's see if it made any benefits from there. I'll put some footage of it on the dyno. Let's get loaded up, drive up there, we'll check back in then. I did contemplate trailering it up to the rolling road, but decided that actually driving it up there would be a good test for the street aspect, ready for street weekend, and helped massively build my confidence in the reliability of the car. Here we are, made it to the rolling road, didn't use too much fuel and all good, so let's get it strapped down and see what it's doing. So, great success all round. Chris was awesome, super nice guy. If you need your car tuning, check him out. He's on Facebook, I'll add a link to him. But yeah, fueling was all good, so I've done a fairly good job of setting that up. We raised the rev limiter and tweaked the timing a little bit, gained a little bit of power up top, but quite a bit of power down low, so all good. But yeah, good result all round, I think. Now it's just time to drive it home, and I think we're pretty much nearly set for the weekend, or street weekend. So just made it home, and typically the weather forecast said there was going to be no rain, but we had rain, which is a bit nerve-wracking because the tyres, I wasn't sure how they were going to behave, being like a semi-slick track day tyre, but they seem to be okay. But we might have a bit of a clean-up to do, so I'll do that, and then we'll sort of have a bit of review on how the dyno session went. There she is, all tucked up back in her garage. Yeah, a bit tight in here at the moment, so I'm currently building a new mountain bike. Other hobby that just takes all my money and time. But yeah, good evening. Firstly, I obviously wasn't doing too bad a job on setting it up, which is a bonus. Secondly, we did manage to get a bit more power out of it, which is always a good thing. And thirdly, I know it's all good. So yeah, also we did 80 miles in total, plus the runs on the drag strip. So super boost in confidence for reliability for the old girl for the weekend. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy. Here's the final dyno sheet. So basically, yeah, fueling we left alone. The rev limiter was set a bit too low, so we raised that up until the peak power sort of plateaus, and then played around with the timing a little bit, and we managed to gain, I think in total, like peak numbers, it gained about 10 horsepower, but down low it gained sort of like 15 to 20, sort of all across the rev range. So, you know, it made a big difference considering most people be like, oh, it's only 10 horsepower. So yeah, super good. Chris, super knowledgeable guy, goes by CT Tuning. Give him a shout out if you're in the area and you need some work doing. But yeah, I don't know what else we've got left to do ready for street weekend now. So the next video might just be the actual event, or maybe I'll do one of getting everything ready. I've still got to find a way of trailering it up, but yeah, so maybe that'll be part of it. But yeah, hopefully you found it interesting. If you did, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and catch you in the next one when it's going to be time for street weekend.